Hi, welcome to video series on AWS Developer Associate. In this video, we are discussing about the code pipeline and code commit. We will cover the foundational concepts behind a code pipeline and code commit and two powerful DevOps tools in this AWS ecosystem. Let's go started. The theoretical underpinning of comprehending AWS code pipeline and code commit focus AWS native services of AWS and code commit and code pipeline. Important services code pipeline automation and code commit and git. What is AWS code commit? It's like Git based repository that is fully handled by AWS, scalable, safe, and highly available. Eliminates the requirements for Git servers that are self hosted. Git operations push, pull, branches, and merge are supported. Integrates access control with AWS IAM. Perfect for production and enterprise apps in the AWS ecosystem. Like Code Commit is a fully managed source control services that host a repositories securely. It's similar to GitHub, but it's run entirely within AWS. Developers can push code directly and collaborate while benefiting from IAM based access control and automatic encryption. Key features of the code commit is like data encryption, both in transit and at rest, high availability infrastructure that is redundant across availability zones, IAM based policies for fine grained access control, pull requested, integrated system for code review, triggers, execute functions or lambda on modifications, scalability, under restricted by request or respiratory size. Is like some standout features included strong encryption, support for Git operations, pull request for code reviews, and integrations with AWS triggers. You also don't need to manage any servers or worry about scaling. AWS handles all of that. What is AWS Code Pipeline? Completely control constant delivery services. Complete the software release process automatically. Release phase can be modeled as pipeline stages. Supports both automated process and manual approvals. Allow for third-party connections like Jenkins and GitHub. Code pipeline automate the process of building, testing, and deploying code changes. Think of it as your deployment assembly line. Once your code is pushed, it flows through predefined stages, improving delivery speed and reliability. Code pipeline core concepts phase build, test, deploy, and sources. Actions separate steps taken in phases. Stage to stage flow is known as transition. File mode between stages are example of artifacts. Detection of changes starts the pipeline based and build status, push, etc. Each pipeline consists of storage like source, build, and deploy. Each stage are actions that perform specific tasks. Artifacts pass outputs between the stages, transitions, connections, connect the flow. It is all events driven or driven, often triggered by the code commit. Code commit plus code pipeline integration. In a pipeline, code commit serves as a source stage. The pipeline is automatically triggered by push to respiratory. Code build, code deploy, or Lambda activities are executed downstreams. Code commit aids with history preservations and change tracking. Together, these two services from the seamless and CD workflow, code commit act as the trigger sources and code pipeline carries out of the rest. This enables automated software delivered from Git push to deployment. DevOps principles supported continuous integrations, instantaneous testing, and frequent code matching, constant delivery code that is always prepared for deployment, first automation, scalable and repeatable implementations, fails fast, identify problems early in the development cycle, quick iterations reduce the duration of release cycles. This services supports by DevOps goals like frequent code integrations, rapid iterations, and early bug detection. The automation helps to reduce errors and make deployment more predictable and repeatable. Business and developer benefits. Quicker release of updates and features. Manual labor is decreased by automatic testing. Improved versioning and cooperations. Deployment hazard and decreased. Enhanced productivity of developers. Clear logs and audit trails for each modifications. For team, this means for faster release, better collaborations, and increased confidence in each deployment. For developer, it is less manual work and more focus on writing great code. Summary and key takeaways. IAM based access to managed security Git spreads is provided via AWS CodeCommit. AWS Code Pipeline uses stages to automatic code release workflows, promotes regular delivery testing automation as best practice for DevOps. Scalability and security are fully integrated into the AWS ecosystem, perfect for team working on AWS infrastructure and utilizing Git. Establish the framework for contemporary cloud based software delivery. To wrap up, code commit and code pipeline provide the code building blocks for CI and CD on AWS. These are scalable, secure, and fully managed, make them ideal for modern cloud native applications. Thank you.